Welcome to Fitness Profits, the podcast for fit pros everywhere. You're now part of a community of fit pros looking to make a bigger impact, generate a bigger income, and gain independence. Fitness facility owners, fitness business owners don't have the pleasure of health clubs or corporate engines to drive them, so we have to do things differently. Through this podcast, you're going to learn the latest strategies, tips, and techniques for growing a thriving fitness business on or offline in the modern day. So buckle up. And let's get started. What's up, people? It's Friday, November 3rd. Boy Breezy back in the house, 9:04 a.m. as I record this, and I'm off out of the office straight after this. Gonna go for breakfast with Danielle and the baby. And here's the thing I want you to know today. Too many people are deterred by others when it comes to sharing the message and getting their word out there. You know, trolling is a real legitimate thing, and the power of the internet basically gives people the ability to say shit to you that they would never say in person, and to be a complete, entirely different person than they would be face to face. And my problem with this is that good people with big hearts and an amount of passion and enthusiasm that have knowledge and wisdom that can help others hold back from sharing their information because of the fear of judgment, criticism, and other people taking shots at them. But I want you to understand this. Your simple pursuit of daily messaging and continual pushing your message out there will dim any noise that ever comes your way. Remember this, right? Winners always win. Losers can never prevent winners from winning. No matter what they do, no matter what they try, because winners will always win. And I want you to understand that, because I know that it's difficult for you to get your message out there, to share stuff that is on your chest or on your in your head or on your heart that you want to help people with, that you want to get people to, change and improve the way that they live their life. But it's something that many people struggle with. They don't write articles because, the scientific nutrition people will judge and criticize them, or they don't write personal accounts because they're afraid that people will think they're weak, or they don't share their vulnerable side because they think that people will look at them like they're some kind of loser. In reality, your vulnerability pieces and sharing who you are is the very thing that will bond you with your audience. And it's the very thing that will allow you to stand out from everyone else. And getting good at communication, whether that's video, whether it's written, or whether it's audio, is a simple fact of execution daily. And the daily podcast that I have here, it doesn't take me long to do, but I'm hoping that a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of insight that I share with you every day can spark something in you to go out and live a bolder life, a bigger life. And ultimately, here's the thing you want to understand more than anything. The fact that people judge and criticize, and they might say stuff that doesn't make you feel great, that gets your defenses up, and makes you want to just scream at the computer screen, those people won't be around in your life for the next 5 years or 10 years. So anytime that I get a situation like this, I'm like, will this really matter 10 years from now? Probably not. And then I look at people like Tony Robbins as an example, probably one of the biggest influences within the expert space, if you look at it. And even he has people criticizing him, considering he's changed millions of people's lives right around the world and is regarded by many as one of the most powerful leaders on the planet in terms of education, mindset, and self-development, yet he still has haters. So it's never going to go away. It's not magically going to get to a situation where you're knowledgeable and you've got a skill set and you've got an incredible ability to communicate, and then suddenly all the trolls are going to go in, all the judgment and criticism will subside. I can tell you right now that the more you push your message out there, the more you'll polarize, the more you'll get people come and take shots at you and criticize you. But here's the thing. They are not your paying clients. They're not the people that you're trying to make an impact with or to. And so those people are the byproduct of you being out there and being omnipresent and relevant to your audience. That's it. Literally, you're out there in mass presence. So this podcast, our Facebook ads, the fact that we do YouTube stuff, we're everywhere on different platforms, Instagram, and we have different people criticizing and judging. But those people that really matter to us, those people that we really want to help, they see us on multiple platforms. They're often the people that don't comment, don't like. They simply get in touch with us. And so remember, I've mentioned this in a previous podcast, to win a presidential election in the United States, you literally have to have 51% of votes. That means half of the population can hate you and you can still win. And so I want you to understand this. It's the power of small numbers. I'd far rather have 100 people engaged with everything that I put out there than, let's say we had 100 people listening to this podcast every day. The numbers are going crazy on this, but let's say we had 100 people and they listen to every single episode and they absorbed every single lesson, every single insight. That for me is far more powerful than having 3,000 people listen once and never again. Because the ability to build a deep bond with small numbers and in an intimate way is what will allow you to grow your business. So if you want to start an online business or you're starting an offline business or you have either and sharing a message and you're thinking it's not making a difference, but it's the power of small numbers. In reality, let's say you had an online program and you charged, £200 for that program, right? If you had literally 4 people per week reach out to you, well, that's a $3,000 a month business just from you sharing your message, right? And that's only on a small scale. It's 3 or 4 people from your daily efforts on your writing, your voice pieces, your podcast, your audio, your video on YouTube, etc. So understand the power of small numbers. You do not need mass market penetration to make a living and create a difference. Quite simply, that is it. You can have intimacy with a small number of people. In reality, look, if you have a £200 program and you get 500 clients over the period of a year, that's $100,000 a year. And that's really not difficult considering if you put everything into getting your message out there. If you had 100 clients that stay with you for a year and they pay you £100 a month, well, that is also, it's $120K a year. So you don't need to be everything to everyone. You just need to be everything to someone. And if you can do that and you can engineer it in a way that you communicate your message to the right audience in multiple domains and platforms, I guarantee life will be 10 times easier. 2 ways to grow the business. You can grow it with brute force and sheer muscle via literally spending and investing a ton in ads. Or you can do a combination of building yourself up to be an authority and somebody that people recognize and listen to, and then couple that with powerful advertising. And I guarantee the second way will get you 10x the results in a much less, you can invest much less in advertising that way as well. So that is it. Short message today. Do not be deterred by the haters, the people that are out there to pull you down. 2 ways to build your own building. 2 ways to build the biggest building in town is to build your own or tear every other building down around you. Make sure that you are the builder, not the destroyer. All right? And that is it. Your boy Breezy. Peace. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow along with other content pieces, videos, and live training over at superfitbusiness.com. If you'd love a bundle of gifts to build your business, go over to superfitbusiness.com/podcast right now, and we'll ship you a business building kit right away. Don't forget, leave a review, subscribe to the podcast for future episodes, and share it with your fellow Fit Pros. And together, let's make the fitness industry a better place. Take care. Bye-bye.